Oh, bro, fuck. I fucked that up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, welcome back, you guys. Been gone for a minute, kind of, life and all that shit. But you guys know how we usually start these things off, what we've been up to lately since we last talked. So what you been up to? That Tesla looking kind of right now. Gas went up a whole dollar overnight. A whole dollar overnight. I was like, oh my, it's not like crazy, but it's kind of crazy because I'm like, damn, that's so fast. I was paying like $2.89 where I am, and that bitch rose like that, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is dangerous. $5. I think this is a conspiracy, man. This is it has to be. This is a conspiracy, man. It's got to be. But I haven't been up to much either. Traveling next week for work, which should be interesting. Really, just doing a lot of working, like just working and kind of keeping busy. That's kind of the biggest thing that I've been doing. Other than that, been watching. So last episode we talked about me watching the Gundam series and stuff like that. I have made it to Mobile Suit Gundam Wing, and when I tell you, Mobile Suit Gundam Wing came out in the 90s. So like the animation is like better, the music is better, the storylines are like great. This shit is so fucking good. It reminds me of like old, like first season Case Closed. That's how good Mobile Suit Gundam Wing is. It's great, and the storyline is great too. I'll be working, and I just be watching. I'll be like, man, this shit it hits. It still holds up to this day. I need to finish Mobile Suit Gundam Zeta, but I made it to like episode 15 in the main character. Huh? What? Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a picture picture Gundam. I'm not comparing it to this, but picture if One Piece if One Piece just like at each arc, they literally just cut it. It's kind of like in that realm. You understand what I'm saying? So you go to Alabaster, you had that amount of episodes, new series, new series, new series, shit like that. So it was I was Wing hits so well. The music is great. Like I said, the storyline is amazing. I love it. But with Zeta, I forgot what the main character name was in Zeta. It starts with a C. Shit, I forgot what his name was. It's not Chauncey. Chauncey's a dumbass name. Not a dumbass name, but that's a weird name to have in the anime. I forgot what his name is. Fuck. But it starts with a C. And he was just annoying. He was just so I'm gonna say this. The first episodes, this dude has like this chip on his shoulder because he doesn't like his name, right? And I'm just gonna say this. I could be wrong. Gundam fans would probably be pissed. He gets his parents killed. He gets his parents killed. And then he's all upset. You killed my mother. Motherfucker, you the one that took the Gundam. What are you talking about? You started this shit. Anywho, Wing is my shit though. I like Wing a lot. Like Wing is my shit. Anything else? Working on a truck. Finally fixed the oil leak. Valve cover gaskets. Valve cover gaskets came in for the win. And if you're in the South, we're in the summer. Yes, his name was Camille. His name was Camille, and people would make fun of his name, and he got pissed off at that. It's this group called the Titans, and there was this one dude that made fun of his name, and I don't know. Man, he was just odd, man. He was odd. Yeah, fix the oil leak in the Chevy. That motherfucker driving. I just need to get a nice exhaust, make that thing sound loud, you know? But if you're in the South, you're dealing with 70, 80-degree weather in March. So we ain't getting no more snow. Yep. Oh yeah. So, and also the world is going crazy. So, as it always is. I Okay, so this isn't the main topic, but this is the topic I want to talk about though. So the Nothing brand, Nothing phone and all that stuff, they came out with a new phone. The Nothing 4A. Great. It still has the glyphs on it and everything. And they came out with a Nothing 4. The 4A Pro, they have a glyph on it, but it's like 8-bit type of glyph, right? It's cool, but it looks shit to me, right? The 4A is what I wanted. I was excited for this phone to come out, right? They are based in England, and they advertise really to like Europe, India, and stuff like that. So I'm watching their release. It's 5:30 in the morning. I'm at work. I'm watching it. Oh, the 4A isn't going to be released in America. What the fuck? Oh, we think the Pro is gonna do so much better than the 4A. But the funny thing is, the 4A and the 4A, the 3A Pro and the 3A are all sold out in America. I can't buy this phone anymore. They're sold out. So that was kind of disappointing. But I did get their I have the earbuds already. Earbuds are fine. But I got their headphones. So they're great. I love them. A lot of people have like these, I don't know, since people come out and review stuff, I don't think people really want to, you want to save your money and get the best that you can out of your money. But I think some people just judge shit and they never bought it. But I like these. They feel good on my ear. And I bought them for my trip and stuff like that, just so I can be on a plane and not hear fucking babies crying and all that shit. I don't want to hear no damn babies crying. Yeah, but other than that, that was a big disappointment. Yeah. What about you? Has it been anything going on with you? You bought a subscription. So you have to deal with commercials?
Yes, yes, you have to deal with commercials. But, like, anyway, so, like, I'm an old lady, and I didn't know they had In the Heat of the Night on there.
Really?
Yes, they have that on there. They have Sanford and Son, Good Times on there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they have the spin-off of Golden Girls on there. What else is there on there? There's a lot of stuff on there.
I get it now. I get it. Tubi is UPN.
Yes. Yeah,
Tubi,
there you go.
Tubi is UPN. I get it now. Okay, this makes a lot of sense now. I get this. Yeah, Tubi is UPN. Okay. Yep. Yep. They're gonna have reruns of fucking Girlfriends on there soon. Yeah.
It's on there. It's already on there.
Nah, that's crazy. That is insane. Wow. That's crazy. There's no subscription and you still have to deal with commercial. So I guess that's just the way they make their money
Yeah,
is through
through
the
the
commercial. Yeah. Jesus Christ, man. Well, how is it?
it's UPN.
Yeah, dude.
So, like, you already know how that's gonna go, right?
They're
I
gonna have
mean,
to.
maybe, maybe not, because you gotta think about it. It's like, it's been on here this long, right? Like, it's not like it's new in the streaming world. It's been out at least a few years now, and they still haven't. So, and, a lot of people who a lot of people who watch Tubi are those people that, like that kinda content that's on there besides, like, the cartoons and the
Yeah.
older stuff. So, like, yeah. So, and I think it would cause an uproar too if they did it, just be like, "Why are we now all of a sudden gotta pay for Tubi?" So, like, I think they're probably just gonna leave it, like, a free pot, which is just whatever. I guess I have to deal with the ads if I wanna watch, like, Courage and Ed, Edd n Eddy and Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Laboratory or whatever, but
I maybe growing up, you deal with commercials all the fucking time. It was just something that you had to deal with.
yeah,
But
cool. It's
right. Oh,
like,
I know where you're going. Go ahead. Yeah.
why is it 5 back to back and it's like 2 minutes and 30 like, the long ads, and then it's just ads that you just like, "Why?
Yeah.
Why am I getting this ad?"
It's,
So,
it's not even like Chia Pet ads or some shit like that.
no. Cha cha
Yeah.
cha chia, like,
Yeah. It's not even not yeah or body and soul shits. Yeah, I got you. So on this episode, I kind of want to talk about. We talked about consoles and stuff before, but I actually really want to talk about it now because this whole, i.e., console war that was supposedly a thing, I think that shit is done. I don't think there is a console war at fucking all. And
I
it's
mean, in the traditional sense, no, there's no more console war,
no
but you still gonna have, like, old
fanboys.
heads or
Yeah,
those, like,
fanboys, fangirls.
fanboys that be like, "This is better."
But my reasoning for saying that is that I think that Microsoft is starting to come to the realization that okay, I put it to you like this. Microsoft came out with the Zoom, right? I had one. It was brown. It was great. Thick as a brick, but I fucking loved it. Stop. Then they came out with the Zune HD, and then they had the smaller Zunes that had the different colors, trying to compete with the iPod Nanos.
Yep.
We see who won that.
Obviously,
We
iPod,
saw
because I
who
had
won that.
that.
We saw who won that, right? Microsoft think they are losing very, very hard. And supposedly, there's a rumor of a new console from them that is called Project Helix,
Yep, they're already
right?
started. Yeah.
Now, which is a console and PC. Nigga, people have been doing this shit for years.
I think told me to cut it. You're at a
Go
good
ahead.
stopping point. So Microsoft is not only losing that war with the console, they're also losing the AI war. Like, nobody's really using Copilot.
Oh,
I have to use Copilot. I don't really like it.
no.
So they're trying to get that market share as well. And with them, like with the previous Xbox CEO stepping down and them having this new CEO, she works in the AI space. I really strongly believe that this next console is going to be heavily focused on AI, have AI components in it, so they can try to gain not just the AI, but also the console, you know, share back. And so, and it is time for the new console because each console generation has been about 7 years.
Yeah.
So if anything, it will drop next year, but what it exactly will be,
So we speaking of AI, right? Who is the leading company in AI? If you have a PC, you should have these cards. It's
open,
Nvidia.
yeah,
There's nothing about it. Nvidia is like right now, as the markets are like where they are right now, Nvidia is still in the green. Still in the green. And the funny thing is, now when it comes to just this is why I sit here and I think like this is all just a big ass not a conspiracy, but it's just they're all working to fucking together to just get money out of you. Now that I'm sitting here thinking about this shit. So we know that Nvidia is like top when it comes to the AI shit, right?
Mhm.
We know that this Helix shit is supposedly probably going to be AI heavy, right? I am pretty fucking sure the card that is going to be in this motherfucker is going to be an Nvidia card.
Oh, you already know that's gonna be a thing, like
Right. So my thing is, it's gonna be to the point where Xbox is just building pre-made PCs. That's what I think it's gonna come down to. And now that and I think that Sony can continue doing what they're doing with their PlayStation, PS5, PS6, whatever the fuck, and it's just gonna be Sony in that realm. We're not even gonna bring up Nintendo because they're in a whole different market and nobody can touch them wherever the fuck they are. That they're
that's their
yeah,
game. Okay,
yeah.
whatever.
They're there. They're
I feel like the the handhelds that they released like last year
yeah,
was them more likely testing the waters of seeing how they can like crossbreed Xbox and PC together, right? And not just that, but also like for a while, like they weren't even heavy on the hardware differences at all. And so I think that's probably where they're gonna go. You might have like a small portable option, like you just plug in your TV, use a controller, that's gonna be the next gen. Or if you don't wanna do that, then anywhere you are, you can use Xbox, which you're doing now with the cloud gaming. And then they're gonna come out with this, like, device, like this PC that's gonna be, like, pretty much all your gaming needs, your computer needs all into, like, one. And I wonder I feel like between them and Steam is really closing that gap between PC gaming and console
yeah.
gaming because now we have these Steam machines that are coming out. So
But then when I sit here and I think about that, what does that do for the person that actually enjoys just building their own shit?
I
I
mean
mean, you
that
can
I don't think that market will go away.
no, it's not going to go away. But if they come out with these helixes,
Mhm.
that's just going to shoot everything. Everything is going to be shot up price wise. It already is. But now you're going to come out with these machines that are, man, like the hobby building your own PC and getting it up and running so you can play the shit that you want to play is gonna be fucking like playing hobby wise playing fucking soccer in America. I swear. And if you get that, you get that. It's expensive as fuck. That's what it's going to become. It it's crazy. So supposedly the Project Helix is well, they're gonna be running AMD. They're not even running any videos.
Mhm. Interesting. I wonder why.
That is interesting to me. Then have you seen what the estimated price for these things are supposed to be?
No, what's the estimated price?
Almost 1,000 to 1,200.
I mean, I can believe it because you gotta think about my ally. It was 1,000. I look, I kn
No,
look,
I got you. I get you. I get you. But then when I hear that and I see this is just rumor. We don't know for sure. But if I'm looking at these specs that they supposedly have, it kind of makes sense. And I asked the question, will you make the decision to say, let me go buy this or let me just go build my own shit? If that shit is 1,200, you can possibly find a used graphics card, find yourself a tower, and buy yourself a motherboard and a processor. I maybe for like 13 if you were really savvy with it, or you just go get the pre-built console that Microsoft makes you.
And then again, like, think about the like, and so do you really also think that like, parents are going to want to spend that amount of money on a console for their kids?
Fuck no.
So
I don't,
no,
I don't care if
right?
you do get all A's and B's. The fuck are you talking about?
Talking about, right? And so I don't know. They will have to come up with a cheaper option because nobody's going to want to pay. Like a single mom's not going to be able to afford that. Your typical person's not going to be able to afford that. $1,000 just off rip like that. And so, like, depending on what this Steam machine is priced at, like they may gain some market share here because of them being the cheaper option.
This is going to kill Microsoft. This is going to kill them. Like, this is
It's gonna kill
going to
Xbox, just
be
like
the
completely.
one thing I think that makes Microsoft say, okay, we are going to get out of the whole gaming console just shit and kind of just continue doing whatever the fuck we've been doing. Just because it just really doesn't make any fucking sense to me to why you would want to pay that amount of money for something that's pre-made. And we can see that the Steam decks are possibly priced around $399 to $649. You got your Switch 2 is $449 to $499. Do you know how much a PS5 Pro is? $750. PS5 Pro is $750. Now, Sony, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they supposed to be revealing something in the fall or something like that of this year? So, if we are already at the Pro model of PS5, 750, we're going to add another 250 to that. Of course, because we added more stuff to it. We made it bigger and better. We're going to add another 250. It right. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's this is real. This Steam Deck could really come out on top of here if they do this shit really fucking right. If Steam does this right, they could come out on top of this and make them like they can do it really well. Xbox, this is going to kill them. The only people who will buy this shit are, and the funny thing is, they probably won't even buy it. They probably just get it just to review it and then say, yeah, it's fucking great, but it costs this amount of money. That's rent. for some people. That's rent for some people. Like, I just think that we're just going into this realm where just get a PC. Just get a PC. Like, don't don't mess around with the bullshit. Get the shit that you can afford. If you can build it yourself, buy the shit that you can afford. You don't have to buy everything at one time. Just get a PC. Yeah. Yeah. Because this is actually really disgusting. This is really disgusting. I have no problem with AI, right? There are some people that fear it, which I understand. There are some job markets that use it as a tool, right? I was actually looking this up today about just with everything going on, and there supposedly there was like 92,000, less jobs in America based off of whatever the fuck. And I was just looking like, okay, so what industries didn't fail? And we're tech people. And within the tech, the thing that AI is going to benefit most, cybersecurity, cloud, AI infrastructure, and I forgot what the last one was. But the tech support, the the tech support stuff and everything like that, it's still gonna be there. But that stuff can become up. People that want to talk to people. Yeah, definitely. People still want to talk to people and don't want to deal with the fucking automated shit. Some motherfuckers don't even want to deal with a fucking phone. Automated phone. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, zero, 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 zero. So I get that. But it's not, this is something, the AI shit isn't going anywhere. It's really not going anywhere. I know people that use ChatGPT, Claude, what was one that
I use Gemini.
Gemini, some people might use Copilot. I don't know, many. But this, you know what this also reminds me of? Like just Microsoft just trying to do fucking so much shit. The fucking honestly, I haven't seen anybody really use these like that. The Surface tablets.
No, not a lot.
I Surface tab like when they came out, they were like, "Oh yeah, you can, attach your keyboard to it. It's magnetized. You can do everything you need to do." But I'm going to be honest with you guys. When it comes to if it's not a desktop, I don't want anything Windows laptop. I don't. This might be the only time that I say that when it comes to laptops, Mac does them very fucking well. And they last a really
A
long
long
time. So
time,
you
yeah.
so
Because I
you
just
really get that
upgraded my
value.
Mac. Yeah, I just upgraded my Mac. Like, I had a late 2019 model,
Yeah.
and I mean, it still runs, function. I just upgraded and got a different one because it's like a 16-inch Pro, like, model, and it's heavy to take places. And so I was like, I can get another, like, laptop or whatever. And I
Yep.
thought about getting another Windows laptop, and I was like, nah, let me get a book.
It's something about it's just clean.
Yeah.
It's just a clean OS. And
And
it's very simple.
And speaking of that, now they even have cheaper models. So now a lot of
Yes.
people try them out because like MacBook is now coming out with like a nano model, starting
Yep.
off at like $499. It's gonna kill. Like
Laptop.
the
Look, you should not be out here buying HP nothing. Acer, nothing.
nothing.
You shouldn't be buying none of that shit. Get yourself MacBook and you'll see the difference. I have an Air. and it's an M1, and I'm still getting updates to this day.
Mm.
Like, I just had an update yesterday, and it still runs smooth.
Yeah.
I need to upgrade, but it's still it still runs smooth. And if I really wanted to, I could sell that for like, I don't know, what, $500 maybe?
Probably, yeah.
So Microsoft has, I think Microsoft has been on a decline for a while. And the shit that really made me say they were really in a decline is when they gave fucking exclusives to goddamn Sony. Why the fuck is Halo on PlayStation?
You gotta think about it, though, like, that was around that time where they were just trying to, like, push their, like, cloud gaming anywhere shit, so it really like, I think what Microsoft is, like, yeah, they're releasing this next console, but, like, over time, I feel like they're gonna get out the hardware game completely. They're gonna be like freaking Sega and just be
I
software
was thinking about that
and
today.
gaming, like, that's them. That's what
Yeah,
it's
I
gonna
was
be
thinking about
probably
that
within,
today.
like, next 10, 15 years. It's just gonna be games and, like, software. That's it. There's no more hardware.
And what was the company that killed Sega?
What was the thing? Was it PlayStation? PlayStation was around
Yeah,
that time, yeah.
yeah, because Dreamcast came out,
Yeah,
and that's what killed it. Sega Dreamcast came out, and PlayStation came out, and people were buying
the
the
PlayStation.
square brick with the more easier ergonomic controller that was easier in the hands. Nothing against the Dreamcast. They look fucking amazing. They look dope. But then Xbox comes out and they're doing well. It kind of reminds me of, like, I think the way that I think the way that Sony did their kind of upgrades on stuff,
Mhm.
I think it worked well.
I think not just, like, Xbox, but Microsoft overall is always, like, late to the punchline,
Yeah.
and because of that, like, it's never, like, reign supreme. Like, think about it, like, as you said, the Zoom, they were kinda
Yeah.
late to the game. Apple was already out, MP3 players were already out, here comes Zoom, like, okay. Think about with Microsoft, like, the Microsoft phones, like, nobody was really
Oh my
using
god, I forgot
Windows
about
phones.
those.
Yeah, yeah,
I
those
forgot about the
existed,
phones.
yeah. Even with, like, Azure, like, their cloud, like, a
Yeah.
lot of companies do use Azure cloud,
Oh
but
yeah,
it's not as
definitely.
popular as AWS.
Yeah.
Even right now with the AI stuff, like, now they're doing Copilot when we already had OpenAI and Gemini and all these others around, so they're playing the catch-up game, and it's not really, that great.
The thing with me when it came to those Windows phones is that, Jesus, this is Microsoft being Microsoft. So I'm not the biggest fan of touchscreen laptops. I don't,
And
and the ones that fold into a tablet. I think that's stupid to me.
tier 1.
Yeah, not a big fan of that. I remember when I think it was Windows 8, Windows 8.1 or some shit, when they did the tile shit.
It was a
It was 8, and they did the tile shit, and people were pissed off about that
I
shit.
hated that shit. That shit was
That
oh my
tile shit was
god.
disgusting, and that was the same OS that they had on their phones.
The Windows 8 phones, I hated troubleshooting those.
Yup. Microsoft wanted to bring the phone shit to the laptop shit, and it didn't work. It didn't work, right? Like you said, late to the fucking party. Just late. And it's right now, I was thinking about this. Right now, I think that if Microsoft came out, do you think if Microsoft came out with the Zune right now, do you think it would kill?
No.
Only reason Only reason I say that because Sony has like a really great MP3 player for the audio heads and stuff like that. That's amazing shit. And it's about like 300, $400. and it's great. It's just a separate music player
Yeah.
that does what it's supposed to do. That's it. So if they were like, we're gonna bring back the Zoom, I would probably buy one. But do you think it would do well? Or do you think like, no, we have our phones, we're fine?
I think for, like, us millennials, it would probably get some market share. I wouldn't buy one because I didn't like Zoom, but if, like, let's say Apple came back out with, like, an iPod Classic, oh, I'm all fair game, I will buy one in a heartbeat because I missed my Classic and had all my shit on it.
Yeah,
So, like, I think, you know, it is a potential, like, it could be, like, a little novelty, like, thing, and they could
yeah.
probably get some people, but, like, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Oh shit, hold on. I'm looking at the comments right now. Somebody gave us this.
Yeah, because he's one of those few people that like Zoom and Windows phones. He's one of those
I
fucking
like Zoom.
weirdos.
I like Zoom. The Windows phones though, I'm sorry, man. Those are kind of shit. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
shit.
bro. Those are shit. And the funny thing is, it kind of shows that they're shit because they not around no more.
Gone.
They're not here no more. Microsoft scratched that shit real fast. I do think so. In your eyes, in your opinion, what does gaming look like to you in like the next like 5 years?
Ooh, what's this? Will it be like the 7th, 8th gen? I think it was probably like the 8th gen. It's gonna be. I know it's gonna be more AI focused. Uh,
Now, is that with consoles?
I think just overall in general, AI will probably play a very heavy part. But I know in like as far as development wise, yeah, that we already know companies are already doing that stuff. But also, I feel like in the consoles themselves, they probably have like AI agents, maybe to be like, hey, like you're doing this wrong, or hey, let's tweak this and get you a little bit better, like game assistance type thing. I can see that possibly happening. I feel like we might have another console, one or two, before they're like phased out. As far as like probably, I'm pretty sure Xbox is going to like fall out that game first, and then you know,
Oh yeah,
PlayStation is probably it will be years upon years before they be like, all right, we're done, right?
yeah.
I think we're gonna have a lot more people, like especially as prices start to like come up for these consoles. They're getting more and more expensive. Start looking more into PC gaming because at the price you're paying, like you could just you know PC game and have much more freedom to do other stuff. I don't know. And then like I want to see how these Steam machines play. I'm very curious about these. I wonder if they're going to be like. I wonder if they're going to do very well. I wonder if they're going to be like kind of like the Steam Deck and have that success or not, or they're just going to be another flop for them. Because, like I said, this isn't the first time that they've tried this. This will be the second iteration of this. So,
You know what I think could be a big possibility
hmm,
just because they have the money to fucking do it? I think so. Let me preface this. If you have a Steam Deck, you know that it runs Linux. Roll with me here. I think if Steam does this right, I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft said, hey, would you like to get Windows OS on these Steam machines? I can definitely see Microsoft doing that. Big
no,
time. Big time. Money talks, and they got it.
I
They
don't think they
got it.
would do that.
Why not? Why wouldn't they?
You want to put Windows on a Steam Deck? I think it would be the other way around, like putting maybe SteamOS on like the Allies or something of that sort. because people are already taking, like, the Windows shit off and putting Arch, is it I forgot what it ever called, but it's a Linux distribution that's really great for PC gaming, handheld gaming. They've been putting that on there. But, I mean, you already got people putting Windows on Steam Decks, but I don't feel like Windows is gonna be like, put Windows OSs on.
So you don't think they not the Steam like just the Steam machines? Like,
I
no? You don't think Microsoft would just come in and just say, "All right, we're going to give you this much money. Let us just buy this shit." Do you think Valve would say no?
I think he would say, like, he would say no. Like, no. That's a big no.
I think they would consider it, but okay. They would definitely probably say no just because of the fan base that they have and the following. Because if oh my gosh, if Microsoft got Valve, that would be fucking CS:GO. That would be oh my gosh, and people would be pissed about that. That would be Half-Life. Oh my god, yeah. Don't sorry, sorry, that was dumb. That was stupid. I take that back. That was dumb. Nah, Microsoft don't need to be fucking touching any of that shit. But it could. I can see something where if Microsoft is like, yeah, we're not selling these damn Helix. Nobody's buying these shits except for like, you know, people without kids. Like people.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. Like people ain't got that don't have kids are only buying these shits. This ain't gonna work. This ain't enough. So I don't know.
Yeah, so that ain't happening. Forgot about that. I thought that was right. So Gabe, who created Val, he actually worked at Microsoft for a while and helped them build the first version of the Windows operating system. So that ain't happening.
Well, there you go. So if Valve, Steam, they do this shit right, they could have something really good here that can allow people to game at a very pretty good price. Seriously. Like,
I think
and then go ahead.
y no, I think also what we might see, like, a increase in just because, like, you got, like, Steam machines and stuff like that and, like, other PC handhelds. There's a lot more people getting into Linux for
Yeah.
gaming.
Yeah.
Um, so I can see that happening more in the next 5 years.
Have you been playing with your
I haven't played with my I haven't played with my Steam Deck or my,
really?
Ally. Yeah, they're here. I mainly use them when I'm traveling. What I've been doing lately because I upgraded my MacBook is, like, I've been doing cloud gaming through that and playing Schedule One.
You
Um,
still playing that?
I haven't played it in, like, a week and a half, but when I play it, yeah, I might play it tonight.
Okay. Yeah, man. I think that I answer this too. In 5 years, I think Xbox is going to be. I don't think they're going to be in the console realm anymore.
Mm,
Really don't.
I don't
Like I
know.
said, I will probably post this and clip this or whatever the fuck, and people are gonna be like, "What do you say that?" Blah, blah, blah. But I don't think they're gonna be in it. I don't. I think they're gonna be in that realm of Sega, kind of like trying to stay relevant and trying to stay up there.
Mhm.
But Sony is gonna come in and just say because they really don't have any leverage. They really don't. Like it's not. I would say Sony has leverage because they have their exclusives.
But even those are not exclusives anymore because, like, those are coming out, like, on PC and other stuff, like, like, a
But
year or
they're
so
not. But they're
after.
not hitting Xbox though.
I mean, yeah.
That's the only shit. But now here's the shit. If they were to come out with this Helix shit, and this is supposed to be, you can play your Xbox and your PC games, and I would think Steam would allow them to download it. Like you can download Steam on this thing. I would think so. Maybe not. That could be maybe the Steam machine can only do that, or you're just your hand-built PC or whatever. That's also another thing. Fuck. Why is Xbox doing this? Sorry, I know that sounds crazy for me to say, but when I'm saying shit out loud, I keep thinking about more stuff, and I'm like, is this actually like really the best choice for them to do this? Because you're only gonna have your Xbox catalog. If Steam said no, we
Okay,
don't.
think about it. For the last at least, like, 10 years, they've been buying up game studio after game studio after game studio, right?
Yeah.
And putting it all under the Xbox gaming umbrella, right? For those exclusives that we have, Sony has to pay for that. They have to pay Microsoft to get them, right? So that's
Yeah.
like, you can't tell me that Xbox is gonna stay in the hardware game when they've been buying up all the gaming software studios and left and right.
Cool.
And so that's where they're gonna get their revenue, like, their revenue, I can see going forward. It's like selling these games off to, like, Sony, selling them off to, like, stores like Steam, Epic, Ubisoft, whatever the case may be. And then from customers who have cloud gaming, like, or not cloud gaming, but like Game Pass. Because you gotta remember they just went up on that, like $40 for fucking ultimate, and then like premium is 14, and then so forth and so forth.
$40.
Is it 40? Is it 30? Whatever it is. I gotta check because
Oh, okay.
I had to upgrade mine to like unlimited because I want to play Black Ops 7. Whatever. It's like either 30 or 40. I can't remember. But like, that's where they get the money. Like, I think that's gonna be the revenue source. They're saying like hardware? Nah. And then you also gotta think about it. They might be true because like RAM prices are going up, GPU prices. And so with I don't see an end to these RAM prices being as high as they are. Like, it's gonna be probably like years before this goes down, right? So what's the way to like cut corners and save money? Let's just take the whole hardware out of the equation altogether and just go strictly software.
Yeah. What was who bought? Do you think that Netflix is buying Paramount, right?
Yeah, because I think the deal with Warner Brothers fell through.
Yeah, I think that was it. We talked about that. Do you think that Netflix would do something?
Like gaming?
Not like, yeah, not like make a console or something like that, but with the IPs that they have.
They already have games, right?
Yeah, I know. But do you think they would like say, hey, Steam, you want Injustice as an exclusive?
That'd be a good question because like they do have a few games for like some of the stuff like Black Mirror, like when they did the Bandersnatch game,
Yep.
and then they made another one for like the latest season with the little wiggle or whatever the little things were. So possibly that might be something that they do if they can get like a good or popular enough game. That could be their market too.
Yeah. Well, I I think Xbox is gonna be gone. Console wise, I think they're gonna be like out of it. I don't think they're gonna be around for too long. Steam, like I said, if Steam does this right with the Steam machine, they could really kill it. They could really kill it and do well. But yeah, I mean, I knew this was gonna be a good topic. I just knew it was. I knew it was. But yeah, was there anything else that you wanted to add?
Nope.
So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you follow us on all our social medias at Carolina Otakus, and we will see you guys when we see you.
Hey,
Bye.
Jay.